Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Aloha, buenos dias. Welcome all in, everyone. Thank you, Spore OOTP Developments, for bringing the crew over. EBC, what are you doing to me, man? You're so. I'm still counting that. I am still counting that lock. I am. It counts. EBC and his bunk. A big collective boo to EBC and his manipulative talk. Oh, Lap. Oh, he's already got a diamond, you know. And I'm like, I know. And I finished the show yesterday, still with Albert Pujols as my lock. And then this morning I said, that darn EBC. He just knows everything. He's so good at predicting things that, okay, there probably won't be a Pujols, so I'm going to have a second choice. And I'm going to go with Cody Bellinger. And then he's like, oh, but Lap. He's already had the cards early in the game a couple seasons. Spore would not do that again. It's like, going back with my original then. Albert Pujols, EBC, worked me like a used 1943 baseball glove, which, probably the more you work out a glove, the better it fits, the better it works. Sometimes you got to work things out for it to work properly. And gloves are one of those things. So yes, darn you, EBC. Well, I'm still counting it. I am still counting. I'm still closer than EBC was. He had what, 6 bunk picks, 5 bunk picks, and didn't get any right. I was 1 for 1 until he talked me out of it. So I'm still 1 for 2. Anyway, welcome on in, guys. Lithos 2003. We will get to your Hound Biscuit redemption in just a little moment. You want me to rip open 20 standard packs? Well, you know what? Let's do that very soon. Welcome in. I am Laptop Hound, streaming Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, right here on the Twitch channel. And again, a little bit different every single day that I do stream. Today is the post-twip, but also, even though it's the post-twip, it is a early bird giveaway. 5 packs on the line. Exclamation enter, exclamation ticket. EBC, I better not see your name pop up here. EBC is banned from entering. Good. No EBC, good. Rob Deere and Headlights was first in. There's Fussmucker. There's Specs Bugs. There's Cubs fan Steve. All right. Music Lessons is there. Rockstar. Hawk Moon. Okay, good. Mr. Audit. Mathoki. One More Time 6. C. Duncan. Okay, good. Rich Rock, one of my nemesis. Okay, good. No EBC is entered. All right, good. It's a legit competition then. So exclamation enter, exclamation ticket if you want your chance to win 5 packs. Well, thank you for the follows. A few to reach out there too. And David Peen. Is there some sort of message in today's card release and the people that follow? David Peen. Is it David Peen or David Pean? Is it David Pean, which is a little bit more, risque? Or is it David Peen? Or is it David P.N.? After today's set, that's quite an appropriate name. Synchronicity, take a drink. We got Curling Critter. Oh, Curling Critter. You must be Canadian or Swedish or Norwegian. Maybe German, because they do some curling over there too. Maybe Scotland. But Curling Critter, you got to let us know. What country are you from? Because you don't see curling in many names, so you're getting a round of applause. Curling Critter, Gestalt 1337, McGriff for Hall. He's in the hall, isn't he? Maybe you need to change your name to McGriff. Thank you for putting him in the hall. Although that is then rivaling Don't Cut the D Block Dragon as the longest Twitch name I've ever seen. We've got Exile 11. I hope you're not on Elba, because that didn't work out well for Napoleon or St. Helena. So Exile 11, I hope you're in a nice, safe place there. Thank you for the follow. Katie Bass 2004. Happy 20th, Katie. Cat, cat. Did someone say cat? Did someone follow me with the name cat? Is that the cat coming around the corner? He is coming back the very next day. And you can thank Max LP80 for giving you this little ditty. Thank you, Max. See, boiled egg? It's not actually playing. It's reverse psychology like EVC did to me. Don't pick Albert Pujols, Slap. Don't pick him. Max LP with the redemption. That one's for you, Caddy Bass, Caddy Base 2004. Again, happy 20th whenever you hit that milestone this year. We got TMC Nickel 33. We've got Koosnooch 20. We've got the Shakes. Too much coffee will do that. Got the Shakes. Stop drinking caffeinated coffee. Go with decaf or water or tea. We've got Tim Moore 92, and we've got Beef Car Mod. Beef Car Mod. Are you like a mod on Twitch channel that streams FIFA? Because that's the first thing I thought of. Welcome everyone to the Dog Pound. Here's a little shout out to all the new followers.
All the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Crying all the time.
Beard,
no, you ain't ever caught a rabbit, and you ain't no friend of mine.
All right, welcome everyone to the Dog Pound. Graybeard Mike, you'll have a extra cup of coffee for what I'm not drinking. Good Canadian. We have something in Canada called Screech from Newfoundland, eh? Oh yeah, out there in Newfoundland, eh? We got Screech. Screech is a very powerful rum, eh? Very powerful. You just have a couple shots of Screech and you're under the table, eh? Unless you're from Newfoundland, then you can handle a few bottles of Screech. I'll bet you Boiled Egg has put down a few shots of Screech over the days. Hey, Boiled Egg, there's a reason you're boiled, right? All that Screech. All right, more ticket entries coming in. Again, you can only enter once. Blue Void with the latest update. Cards are live. Cards are live. Rich Grisham has the cards live. You did not hear me. Cards are live. All right. On a Hound redemption, someone redeemed their Hound biscuits and they said, I want you to crack open 20 packs. Well, now that cards are live. What am I missing here? Chat's going by so quick between tickets and between Lap is Drunk to between Labatt 50. Oh yeah, Lucky Beer and Labatt 50. There's power beer for you in Canada. If you want to drink paint thinner, try Lucky when you come to Canada and Labatt 50. One glass per every Kitty song. Well, yeah, I might be. It'll be a very short stream, extremely short, which, might not be a bad thing. And, you can't have cats without dogs. And thank you to ADub13. ADub13, this is for you, for your kids, for your partner, for all your future kids out there that might want a little bit of dog music.
Shout out, who let the dogs out? 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 See little people.
All right, you can blame iDub 13 for that one, and Michael H. Miv Michael H. Miv 1. Man, you guys, I think on purpose, give me names that are tough to pronounce. I think this is music lessons with like 49,000 accounts. I'm gonna make another Twitch account. Really mess Lap up. Yeah, can't you just be like Frankie 1 and Frankie 2 and Boiled Egg 1975? Come on. Don't make it so tough for me. I'm Canadian, eh? Boiled egg. Yeah, I mean, that's probably something you don't want to go around telling people. I heard a grown man bark. It's not the kind of crowd I usually run with, boiled egg. Not usually, unless it's a leap year. All right. So got to do some pack redemption, opening 20 packs. Let's just open 20 packs up. Then we'll do the draw for the giveaway. And I'm going to turn off that explosion because when you've been drinking as much coffee as I have today, the bright lights are not good for you. So let's go. Let's turn off the bright lights. Okay. So you go to your settings. Right here, it says skip pack explosion. There is a tip for all you new players out there. Don't like bright lights? Skip pack explosion. Okay. Let's go back. There we go. Look it. No pack explosion. Okay, looking for new cards. Oh, there's a good iron card. Russell Branyan. Got to have him on your iron teams. We got a gold card. Is it a new one? It is Didi. Okay. You guys are saying new cards are in packs. I trust Blue Void. We are going to do a bounty a little bit later too. So get your perfect team account ready to sign up because I am undefeated. I am the current reigning champion of the bounty tournaments, and I am looking to defend that today. So watch out. Lonnie Chisenhall, another great iron card. Come on. Where are you? All you new cards. No more chat vote. Oh, Naspace. Okay, Naspace says I'm opening packs. Naspace says, you know what I like? When cats fight with each other. So he's promoting a cat battle. And you know what happens when cats fight with each other? You know, right? It's late at night outside the window. You hear this. Right? Don't tell me you've never heard that. Well, this one is for Naspace. All right, thank you, Naspace, for torturing the crowd today. And on the other hand, though, Naspace, you brought me a diamond. And Attica, don't say thanks to me. Say thanks to Naspace. Naspace brought that on. Naspace brought that to the community. And now, if you guys are humming that all night, don't blame me. All right, but he did bring a diamond with it, so that was some good luck. So what do we have next to Ed Beaton? Come on. How about A-Rod? K-Rod. Oh, that's right. EBC was wrong on K-Rod being in today's set. All right, what do we got? We got Freddie Peralta. Okay, another starting pitcher I can add to my Perfect Team Live set. So it's not a duplicate. I don't mind getting live diamonds. I really don't, because more action for Perfect Team Live. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Max is saying, Lap, as you're opening a few packs, who's your favorite player? Well, you know that, Max. You know who my favorite player is. It's the one, it's the only Hall of Famer in my mind, in my fantasy world. Dave Steve.
Plus,
It's the last minute. Our guys are winning. Dave's put down a smoker, a strike, and you got no doubt. What do you want?
Big Steve.
Let's play ball. Okay, today. Let's play ball.
We're talking about right-hander Dave Steve. Dave Steve. Dave Steve. Steve.
All right. And you know what, guy? Hey. Don't give me this tin can Boyd stuff. Boiled egg. You know what? I am just trying to be authentic with what OOTP brings us. OOTP this year has brought us filters. When you watch replays and highlights, you can filter the game into black and white, into, neon colors, into static TV. I just want to be authentic and bring you some 1980 Tin Cup, recorded off the TV authenticity, just like OOTP, because I'm an 80s kid. So sometimes I need to relive the 80s. Okay, boiled egg. All right. Thank you for redeeming that. Now we got I guess there's so much action going on in chat. Now we got a redemption for emote only. Man, you guys are keeping me busy with the redemptions here. I don't even know what I'm opening up. Mike Mims, Aaron Small. Okay, come on. Give me that Peabody card. Give me that P card. Another gold card. Whoever redeemed cashing in today, 20 packs. I've hit 3 gold and a diamond so far. Thank you. Thank you so much. And another gold. Next to Carlos Santana, JP Crawford. He is a duplicate. Guys, here you go. Here's the lap special. You want a JP Crawford for your team for the Seattle mission? 32,099. Now, you're saying lap, that's not a deal. That's like one perfect point off from the highest sell order. Well, okay, fine. 98. Lap, what are you doing to us? Come on. I thought you were a man of integrity and deals. Okay, fine. You guys want 95. Okay, let's put it on for $24.99. If you want JP Crawford, there you go. Lowest price on the card shop. Go add them to your perfect team live. All right, we got 5 more packs, hitting lots of gold, hitting some diamonds. You know what we haven't hit? It's a Dave Steve combinator. No combinator yet. Oh, we got another gold. We got the streamer horseshoe today. Austin Barnes, part of the Kershaw Boosters. Okay, I like that. Another mission card here. What else do we got? 2 more packs. Will Cordero, Mike Lansing from the Expos, Pat Kelly. Spore is a closet Expo fan. Maybe not even a closet fan. He self-admits he's an Expo fan. He did an Expo series in OOTP 23, and there's a lot of Expo cards in the game. Thank you, Mr. Spore. Another gold card. Wow, Colby. And speaking of Expos, we have Colby Rasmus, who I know isn't an Expo, but he played for a Canadian team. All right, our string of gold cards has ended. We'll open one more pack. Come on, Mr. Peabody. Okay, I'm ending on one more pack. All right, Mike Lum. Yes, boiled egg. Yes. You're going to have to buy more ink cartridges pretty soon for that memoir, Laps Best of quotes. All right, guys, we are on a break. We'll be back in 2 minutes' time. Go refill your coffee. Just don't put in it what I have in mind because it's probably not good for you. All right, back in 2 minutes. right, we're back. Welcome in, everyone. Happy Thursday. If you're a Monday to Friday worker, one more day to go until the end of the work week. Unless you're at work right now, then 1.5 days to go until the end of the work week. We got another redemption. You know what? Are you guys EVC in disguise who always teases me about hoarding packs? Because now someone else has redeemed to open up 20 packs. So thank you, Naz Bassett. Naz Bassett, or is it Naz Base T? Naz Base T or Naz Bassett? I don't know if you're a dog or an alt of Naz Base, but Naz Bassett wants me to open 20 more packs, so we shall do that. We'll see if the hot streak continues. And D Block wants me to shout out an OOTP streamer or staff member. He wants me to give a shout out. No, Cavicom wants me to give a shout out to D Block. Let's shout each other out. Cavicom, you and your Sunday marathons are a pleasure to not only myself, but also to the OOTP community. You provide us with hours and hours and hours and hours of entertainment throughout the day as you rip open packs from OOTP 23, 24, and 25. Cheers to Cavicom, no longer the baby of the affiliate crew. And also a big shout out to good old Don't Cut the D Block Dragon for all that he provides to the community. And in all seriousness, if you're not following D Block, you got to follow him. He's on in the mornings on Wednesdays, Fridays, Sundays. He does PTCS coverage. He does a Kansas City Royals save. And, you know, he comes on my stream once in a while because I pay him under the table. D-Block, can you come on again Tuesday? Lap. 10,000 Deutschmarks. I don't even know if they use Deutschmarks. I don't know if that's German currency. That just came to mind. So 10,000 Wiener Schnitzel. Okay. So Don't Cut the D-Block Dragon. Great new affiliate for OOTP. And if you want advice, come in, check our roundtables out on Tuesday. All right, 20 more packs. N. Torsky, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Dog Pound. Okay, all these redemptions should be running out because I have them on very limited use because otherwise we would not get anything done. Not that we do anyway. Got another gold card. So Naz Bassett, these packs are for you, buddy. Come on, we got a stump. We did not get P, although we had someone named P follow me, and we got a stump. I'm telling you, Spore just giggles when he creates some of these cards. He said today he likes cards named Slim. Apparently he likes Stump and P as well. Okay, what's up next? Okay, Bassett, Nas Bassett, you're not doing me any favors here. I'm wasting my hoarded packs, which I could use for Jackie Robinson next week, assuming we get a Jackie Robinson Day card. Kelly Downs from the San Francisco Giants. Are you a duplicate? You are not. Okay, a few more packs to open up. Another Lonnie Chisenhall. Got Machia Pet offering me some biscuits. I prefer coffee. Cowboy Jones, again, one of the coolest names in the game. He was part of that exclusive set that came out in OOTP 24. Chubby Dean. We've had a Stubby and a Chubby, all in Nas Bassett's 20 packs that he wanted me to open. I swear, all we need is P now. Stubby, Chubby, P, Bing. We don't have a Dick Dietz yet. I'm surprised, and I'm waiting for that Lovely, lovely first baseman bronze card. Come on. Oh, Eric Young is new, isn't he? We got it. Nas Bassett. We got ourselves a new card. Woohoo! Eric Young. And since I play bronze cards, I'm not selling this one off. No way.
Winner.
No way. Not selling this one off. I'm giving myself a round of applause. Boiled egg, that you are misquoting me now, my friend. I did not say I have. Well, maybe I did, but I meant in my mind, I said I pulled. I pulled a stubby and a chubby. Not that I have. I pulled a stubby and a chubby. And an Eric Young. Okay. Let's keep going here. Got another gold card. For the sake of boiled egg, please give me a kitty. Come on, kitty. Where is kitty? Got a bush. I'm telling you, Sporer, you must just giggle and giggle and giggle when you're creating these cards. Another gold card. Okay, 2 more packs. Jose Vidro, Chris Knapp. All right, last pack in the redemption. Okay, good. Done. Another 20 packs I had to open. By the way, oh yeah, I am still stalking my OOTP soulmate, who is in my league for the first time. I've noticed this team, and they are above 500 because any team named Toronto Steebs should be above 500. If you are Steeb 37, please reach out to me. I want to have a deep, intimate conversation with you. I want to know if you are a troll or if you are a fan of Dave Steeb, because it could go either way. You do seem to like the Blue Jays. Oh, it was the name Kittredge. Yeah, we won't push that one, D-Block. We won't push that. We won't. Yeah, no. I'm looking for Doggy Miller, Catfish Hunter, Kitty Bransfield. You know, anything with cat or kitty gets the song played for free without any Helm biscuits. So yes, the Toronto Steebs, I'm on the lookout. Do your detective work, community. Find out who that manager is. Okay, let's go back to the screen here. Time to do our early bird draw, which is, you know, kind of a late bird draw now. 159 entries. Well, I am very sorry that you have a 0.4% chance of winning. Holy smokes. All right, closing the giveaway off in 20 seconds. Exclamation enter, exclamation giveaway. Go back to here. And then we'll get into a little bit OOTP odds and ends. Yeah, we will talk about some of the things going on in OOTP. Music Lessons is here. Sean Soul, good to see you. The Dead Flag. Real Teddy O from Louisiana, home of. Now, tell me, Teddy O, since you live in Louisiana, you know that coffee down there that everyone loves with the little powdered pastries? Are they like, do you guys actually eat them as residents of Louisiana and drink that coffee? Or is it like us in Canada, like Tim Hortons? It's just like, you know, it's Timmy's. It's nothing, not a big deal. Like whatever that coffee shop is and those pastries, are they popular amongst the locals is what I'm asking. And I love Louisiana. Probably my second favorite state after Texas. Nothing against the other states. It's just I haven't visited many states. Okay, let's close the giveaway. Yes, beignets. Oh, those were so good. I went to New Orleans. I went to the mall in New Orleans that overlooks the Mississippi River. And you see the boats going across. And there's the coffee shop there. What's the name of the coffee shop? Beignets. Beignets. I'm Canadian. Beignets. Beignets. What's that coffee shop? Come on. a very famous coffee. I'm waiting for someone in chat to put that in. And D Block loves Euro Disco. Well, that's new. I did not know that. We have to have that conversation on Tuesday. Cafe du Monde. That's what it is. Cafe du Monde. Yes, Cafe du Monde. Yeah. They have a coffee shop in that mall. So overlooking the Mississippi, having, I got to pronounce it right yet, beignets. Beignets with powdered sugar. I think you have a choice. Do you want the powdered sugar or do you want the cinnamon sugar? I like the powdered sugar. All right. Our winner is, you got to reach out to me. You got 5 minutes to send me a whisper if you win so that I know what your perfect team username is. Whisper. And it is Floyd Lloyd Boyd. Well, Floyd Lloyd Boyd, first name I've seen you as a winner here. But I love the name because you fit in with the rhyming alliterative streams that I usually have. It's not alliteration, but there's a lot of rhyming. Floyd Lloyd Boyd. Congratulations, winning the 5-pack. Send me a whisper and let me know what your username is for Perfect Team. Allow up to 48, 72 hours because the pack deliverer, the person with the packs, the guy with the fingers to allow packs to be given out, is on vacation this week. So it may take a few extra days. Mr. Devil Dog, yeah, I'm holding as many packs as I can, other than people redeeming their Helm biscuits, forcing me to open up 40 or 50 packs already. I'm starting to get nervous about that. But you know what? Next Wednesday is Jackie Robinson Day. I'm assuming the next Twipped will be revolved around a Jackie Robinson set. Last year we had iron, bronze, silver, gold, diamond, perfect Jackie Robinsons. So my advice would be to hang on to your packs. And although some of the cards from today would be really nice to have, usually the Jackie Robinson that comes out is a very, very, very long playable card. Okay. Some odds and ends from Perfect Team. The laptop 6L and 5L still going strong, still filling up pretty quick. They refire at 9:20 a.m. and 9:20 p.m. Eastern time. So if you want to get in one of those, try and enter in within the first hour. No DH in either of those. AM is played in Jari Park, Montreal Expos home early on in their existence. And the daily PM is the Sky Dome 1993 World Series champion Joe Carter home run 1993 for the daily PM. Overall prizes go to the top monthly winners, 20 packs for first place and a random draw for 5 packs. Speaking of packs, packs only. If you want to join the packs only crew, we've got 110 members, or at least 110 teams. And I only have one of those teams that are packs only. D-Block is one as well. And on his streams, he kind of shows off the packs only league that he is in. We're at a point now where about half of the managers in most of these leagues are packs only. So you're competing against about 50% of other managers that only put their team together from cards they get in packs. And you're like, well, Lap, don't all cards come from packs? Well, yes, but you cannot buy cards off the card shop. So you cannot go in and finish missions or build tournament teams from cards off the card shop. You have to assemble tournament teams and put together PT live and all those other things, complete missions from cards that you personally open in a pack. So if that's something that appeals to you, you can join the list of champions this week. VR Mind, one rookie in a packs only league. Esks2 as a packs only member, one stone. Raven Crest won the Iron League that manager was in. And 2 managers, B Phil B and Sean Soul 10 have won 2 championships as a PAX only manager. B Phil B back to back, bronze and silver. And Sean Soul has won Stone and Rookie as a PAX only manager. So it can be done. You can win, especially at these lower levels. So we now have a silver champion. So congratulations. Of course, with OOTP Go available now, $9.99 American, $12.99 Canadian. You can also get a free account. If you have Go, not only can you assemble and put together your team mobile wise, but you can create a new account. Yeah. And maybe with that account, you want to start a PAX only team or a theme team because they're fun to do and a little bit different from the kind of the regular league play. We do friends lists, so we get each other together as best as possible each Monday, and it's going pretty good. 110 managers so far. Also, congratulations go out to yesterday's 5L winner, someone that's in the chat today. He was the first person in the chat. I awarded him 100 channel points for being here first. D King 395, who is a subscriber to the channel, doesn't have to worry about ads, gets all the emotes. He had quite the series yesterday. He went 7 games in a couple of his rounds. He went 6 games in a couple rounds, and he had to score in the 8th and 9th inning in some of these late rounds to take the victory. So way to go, D King. If there you are, you're still in the chat. And D King and I actually were talking yesterday on Discord and kind of saying that for both of us, it seems like we're either out in the first round or we go to like the semifinals. It's all or nothing with our teams. And today I was beat in the first round by Cubs fan Steve in 7 games. I lose more 7-game series than any other manager out there. I could count on 40 sets of hands how many game 7 round ones I lose in this tournament. But if I can get by round 1, I typically go to like the quarters or further. And D King said it's the same with him. And there you go. You were swept in round 1 today. So here is the leaderboard. Not including today's results because it's still going on. The Manchester Worker Bees by Rich Rock. I think Rich Rock runs this team. They're in first place with 9 points. They're the Mill Basin Yankees. Rich Rock. Defenders with 8, Yankees with 8. The Woodies, the Shea, the Curveball, Cleveland, the Vegans, Pack Luck Rides on Wheels, and there's D King's team, Sarasota Seminoles, all with 1 victory and 4 points that go with it. So congratulations. Here are your 5L top 4 finishers so far in April. At the end of the month, we'll draw one of these top 4 finishers for 5 runner-up packs, basically. And the winner of the month will get 20 packs. So Sarasota, Bluff City, Pack Luck, Cleveland, Mill Basin with back-to-back victories. Midway, Ranch Bernardo, Macabra, and Eastwood all have 1 win. I've got 1 lonely 4th place finish. However, the 6L. Last night, 6L. Congratulations go out to Duke 1490. Duke 1490. You have defeated myself. You've beat me. I did not know this until I went to look while Spore was streaming today. Last I looked was I was playing Mort, the Fairfield Tigers, and I went like, I'm not going to beat Mort. No one beats Mort. And I beat Mort. And then when I checked a couple hours ago, it looks like I came second. Had a pretty good victory up to the finals. And here you go, D King. Here's proof again of losing 7 in round 1 or make it far in the tournament. So the Rocky Mountain Gladiators would lose 4 games to 2 to the San Angelo Dr. Tiger, Duke 1490. So here is the current winners and overall standings. Yes, I won it last week. So the 6L, the Sky Dome, and the 1990s, I tend to do a lot better in 1990 tournaments. And that's any perfect draft in the 1990s. I have a pretty good record. I don't know what it is with me figuring out the 1990 meta, but somehow it works for me. So 2 second place finishes and a first place finish. I am currently in the lead with 10 points. Yes, I don't get to say that often. The Vikings have 7, the Lions with 6, and then a big group, including the Mill Basin Yankees, the Macabre Shea, the California Halos, the Wabanaki Passamaquoddy, all with 1 victory each. So hanging on there. I don't think it'll last, but the 1990s have been pretty good. All right, we are going to our break. When we come back, a few more little odds and notes, and then we're going to play some trivia. Oh, yeah, OOTP trivia coming up very, very soon. See you back in 2 minutes. All right, we are back. So again, I just want to personally thank all of you that are playing in the 6L, members of the community here, and I just love competing against you guys. And you see a lot of the same teams doing very well. Again, I have never really got the hang of the Jari Park, the 1970s. I can't really figure that one out. But Sky Dome, I seem to have found something that works with Sky Dome. Also, with the 6L, you get that 1 silver round, 1 round of silver, and it's only the low silver cards that count. So you get 2 low silver cards. And I think yesterday I had Miguel Sano as one of them, and I had another like really powerful eye power guy for my silvers. So that can make a huge difference if you get these really good options for your silver round. All right, the showdown which I held yesterday, every Wednesday, it's the community showdown. And yesterday, a big shout out goes to our winners, Pops Dongoria and Run Blake Run 1. Each of them won 10 packs because the team that they chose in our showdown won their round. Pops Dongoria, representing the 1993 Giants, defeated, close your ears, Spore, the 1984 Detroit Tigers. It went the full 3 games, but Pops Dongoria flexed his muscles and said, "Take that, Detroit. We are better than you." And in the second series, Run Blake Run 1 and the 1998 Padres took out Jeff Steele Flex and the 2006 Cardinals. So every Wednesday, we run a couple teams. They advance to the round of 32. We'll find out next Wednesday who will join these illustrious teams, IBDB2U and his Seattle Mariners from 2001. We have Minerva's 2015 Kansas City Royals. Just Memesas, or Memesa, I guess, 1969 Baltimore Orioles. Pops Dongoria's Giants, Run Blake Run 1 and the Padres, Sav 510 and the 1917 White Sox, and then two managers that chose the Cubs from 1906. Both were winners in their series, Mr. Wrestling 2 and Sean Soul 10. So notice no Yankee winners yet. No Yankees, no Detroits, no Blue Jays, no Expos, but we do have managers that represent those teams. So again, something we started about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and we're working our way to the final. And every round you win, you get 10 packs. So if you make your way to the final, you're going to have like 50 packs that you've won working your way up there. Plus, the overall winner is going to get a special physical prize sent to yourself by myself when that time comes. Again, it's going to be a long process because we play 2 series every week for this first round. Coming up in just a bit, some trivia. So you'll have a chance to win another giveaway through the trivia contest. We always have 2 winners. And if you missed it on Spore Stream, it will be replayed tonight at around 9 p.m. Eastern. So if you missed your drops, you can catch that on replay and get those drops later tonight. It's one great thing about OOTP. They respect the people that have to work and aren't able to get drops in the morning. So you can pick those up tonight. And the big news at the start of the stream, Spore said, hey guys, more packs. All you have to do is make your diamond playoffs now. Cool. And you get 10 standard packs. And if you have the Diamond League top record, now I didn't hear the exact, I'm guessing the one team with the overall best record, or is it top record in each division, or how does that work? But if you do have the Diamond League top record, some additional pack or additional diamond pack for you. Yeah, great idea, Mr. Wrestling. I love it. More incentive. And you know what? It shouldn't just be perfect team league winners that get something. It's nice that it's kind of filtered down to the diamond leagues, because last year diamond leagues were probably the most competitive. It was probably the toughest league to win is in diamond, because you had all the perfect teams that came down from the previous week. And then you had all the super competitive diamond teams. So it was extremely difficult in diamond last year. If you make diamond, Brent, if you make diamond for the first time, you get perfect points. What is it? 50,000, 25,000. You do get a reward for making diamond your very first time. After that, you get this for your reward. So every time you make the playoffs in diamond, you're going to get 10 packs. Every time you get the best record, you're going to get a diamond pack. Yep, some of us are in stone and bronze. We have a little further to go. Well, back to the pre-show today. On the Amigo show with EVC, we ended off by giving what we thought were our locks for the set today. EVC went with Yelich and K-Rod. He said, with an outside chance of Jim Leyritz. I went with Bellinger and Pujols with an outside chance of Addy Joss. Well, one of us was right. We'll just leave it at that. We started the day with P. Ridge Day, no pun intended, as the very first card that was released from Spore today. And we ended it off with the perfect home run April leader, Albert Pujols. What a card, what power, what eye, especially against the lefties there. So that is the mission card. And someone in chat can let us know, does the mission look extremely tough? Is it fairly easy? Is it something that some of you may have auto-completed already? What are we looking at in terms of difficulty for the Pujols mission? Yeah, there is bonus points for gold too, right? If you reach gold for the first time, you get some perfect points. I don't know how much. And then if you reach diamond and perfect, for the first time. Yeah, nice surprise. Hookah, a nice surprise. 50,000 points when you logged in. Yeah, that's a good chunk of change. And I know D-Block, I watched some of your stream yesterday, and your Bone Bruisers, is it? Or your Wichita Eagles that are in Diamond this week with Fred the Baker. I know you were talking about his team. He's got a lot of good cards on his team. Speaking of D-Block, join D-Block and I on Tuesday. We're going to go over the lower level cards that came out today. Spore released a few irons and bronze that came out. So we'll give you our opinions, whether or not these are cards that you want on your quick tournaments, in your cap teams, cards that are suitable if you see them in the 5L or 6L. So D-Block will rejoin me from Germany on Tuesday, and we'll have lesson number 3 for OTP 25. Also, Tuesday is the Matrix series. Had a really fun Matrix series this week, sponsored by Minerva 9398, who put George Brett from 1980 in the game, and we had the PTCS card Nolan Ryan from 1989 in the game. And Kansas City Royals made it to the conference finals before they lost out to Cleveland. So that was that might be my favorite Matrix so far, just because of the success of the two players that we put in. Sometimes you import players from the past into the current game, and they don't do as well as they should. George Brett won the AL MVP this week. Nolan Ryan won the Cy Young Award this week. He went 22-6 as a 42-year-old on the Kansas City Royals. So that was a really, really fun episode. Crash SF Giants has sponsored a series. Brent 3232 has sponsored a series. And this week, Minerva. So if you want some specific player that was a Hall of Famer in the Matrix, plus we're going to put in one of the TWIP cards from this week, Albert Pujols probably, you can use your channel points and you can be the next sponsor of the Matrix series. So that'll come up on Tuesday. Okay, what else do we got here? Yes, thank you, D-Block. Thank you. Yeah, D-Block, if someone redeems emote only chat, just turn it off after the 10 minutes. Okay, good. Floyd Lloyd Boyd, I got your whisper there as the winner. And yeah, other messages were like, Lap, when you get to turn off emote only. I tend to forget things from time to time. All right, let's do a bounty, guys. Let's do a bounty tournament. If you have some slots open, go into Perfect Draft, 10 minutes, ID 111. And we're going to do the same rules as we did on Tuesday because I won that one. I want to see if I can go back to back with the same rules. Those rules were, you can only draft pitchers with hold runners of 60 or less, and you can only draft batters with their stealing ability. Not stealing, not base running, stealing ability of 60 or more. Exact same as we had on Tuesday, where we did have a lot of steals in that game. All right, it's a 10-minute draft, so you don't have the full 20-minute timer, so consider that when you're drafting. Also in the chat, please declare that your team is in. Put Washington Park in. Bone Bruisers in. Just so we know it's official. Well, I got 5 live right off the bat, and I don't think Cy Young had a bad hold runners. Oh, he almost qualifies. Not quite. Space Junk is in. Rock the Boat is in. The Athletics are in. The Rangers are in. The Wolves are in. All right, get in. It fills up quick. All right, stealing ability. Spore, calling Spore, paging, Spore. You know live cards really well. Who do I take? Please help me. I want to go back to back. Mithoki, the rules about all your pitchers have to have a hold runner. So you have to actually open the profile, hold runners of 60 or less. And for the hitters, you have to look at their stealing ability. So the third one here on the list, and they have to have a stealing ability of 60 or higher. Otherwise, you got to bench the player. Well, you know, I think we don't even think about it too much. We take Otani. I think we just take Otani. Thank you, Mithoki, for putting that in. Yep, 60 or lower, hold runners, stealing ability, 60 or greater. Excellent. Good. Let's put that in there. Let's pin that one for now. There we go. Okay, Otani is the pick. Babe, 67. Mission Edition, Erstad. I think we're going to go with him. Yep. And this is a DH. It's all the regular rules. It's best of 5, modern era. Tiny. Oh, Tiny, I'd love to draft you, my friend, but you are overqualified. How about Grover? Yes. Oh. Take that, chat. Take that. Grover Cleveland, Alexander, 59 hold runners. Doesn't matter, Denbrew. Does not matter. In fact, even better, he might actually be able to hold a runner or two. Get as close to that 60 as you can. Get every advantage. Okay, third baseman. Catchers, you want to make sure you get a couple catchers. So I'm going to take this guy. Look at that framing, the blocking. I'm going to take him. You never know. Usually catchers don't have great stealing ability. And we're going to take Terry. Johnny Peacock. Boiled Egg just raised his eyes from his table. What? Come on, Lap. I got my pen ready for a quote. No. I'm only saying the name, Johnny Peacock. Ricky Henderson. Let's take Ricky Henderson. He can play, Erstad can play in center for now. Ooh, Larry Doby, though. He can play in right, stealing ability of 82. How about a shortstop that can run? Yeah, you know what? Herzog's pretty good defensively. Ricky and Buck. Yeah, I found one catcher so far. I had Yadier Molina on Tuesday that fit it. There are oddly enough, there are a few catchers out there that do have that ability. Or you draft a live player that can catch as a secondary position. A lot of them will qualify too. Part of the fun is to challenge yourself a little bit. Monk. Do need a third baseman. Oh, again, you watch your timer, guys. I forgot this is only a 10-minute timer. The time is a ticking. I mean, let's face it, a lot of your pitchers you're not going to get until later rounds, but I am fortunate enough. I got a good pitcher BABIP and control guy. Not great for modern era, but I'm not gonna complain too much. Let's go with old runners, Joe Hesketh. Couple good pitchers there. Yeah, D-Block had 2 offered in. Was one of them Molina? Who did you have? Do you remember D-Block who you had? Love the future legends. Stealing ability of 84. Really easy to get hitters. This catcher does not qualify. And you are offered 10 catchers. So you should be able to get 2 of those catchers at least. You want speedy guys. Jake. No. Rich Reese. No. I've come to a challenging round here. I can take Don Money. Money or Dick? Money or Dick? Can't take Dick. He's not good enough. I guess it's Money. Stealing ability of 64. Brian McCann? No. No. Ed Brandt? Almost. Stealing ability of 55 doesn't cut it. Okay, I've got 2.5 minutes. Ed Farmer? No. Dan? No. Okay, now it's getting challenging. And lower we go, tougher it is to find the hitters. Okay, I can take Sam Rice. Well, Rosie? No. John? Yes. Okay. Let's go with John and Sam. I need third baseman, first baseman. I got to look at my catchers first of all. Joey Votto. Can this Joey Votto run? He cannot run. Mind you, can any Joey Votto run? Chuck Carr works if I want. Pitchers, though. We got to look for pitchers. Can't take you. Caleb. Cannot take you. Ross. Yes, Ross qualifies. And 58. Now I'm freaking out because my timer is running out. 60, 75. Okay, Ed Charles. Okay, catchers, first of all. Any catchers? Kurt. Stealing ability, 66. Welcome to the Gladiators. Old runners, 48. Phil Ortega. I'm not even going to waste time looking on others because I need pitchers now. 45. We'll take you. Anthony Bender, 58. We'll take you. See, Del Crandall has 67. I could have taken him. So, yeah, there are a fair bit of catchers in there. I was a little bit worried there wouldn't be, but there are plenty. Dusty Baker. All right, we better just draft because we got time is running out. 8 pitchers. Okay, the first 2 pitchers I see, 33 and 53. 2 more cards. Lindy McDaniel, 40. Ken Trinkle, 33. Oh, I got to take 5? Oh, boy. I'm just going to take any 5 and hope they qualify because I don't want to lose those pitchers. All right. Whew. All right. I might have to bench a couple players. So once you've drafted your team, if you're in the tournament here, then you need to go and double check things. So go to your pitchers, look at the hold runners. All of them should be under 60, which mine are. So that is good to go. And for the hitters, same thing. Go look at the stealing ability. And they should be all over 60. So I do have to bench one of my iron guys that does not qualify. Craig Monroe falls a little bit short. So you can do that one of 2 ways. You can go set game strategy, and in the bench players, you can put like 60 days. Or to be safer, you can go transaction, Send to reserve roster. Make sure you submit. And the game is going to fire off any second now. I'm going to get that screen that goes download available. I'll try and do some strategies until then. Because we have really good runners and very poor pitchers at holding them on base, like I did on Tuesday, I'm cranking up my base running. I'm turning down everything else. Pitch around, no. Intentional walk up a bit and hold runners all the way down. I don't want them holding because they're not good enough. I like the shifts. That worked on Tuesday. And a little bit on my pitchers down. 97 I'm going with there, and I'm going with 81. Sometimes I use 96, sometimes 95. If it's a era in the 80s or 70s, I'll lower this a little bit, and I'll lower this a little bit. Sometimes I'll use 71 and 95. Modern era, I usually use 97, 81. If I have 11 pitchers, I might change it around a little bit, but I've got a full staff here. The staff is full and ready to go. See, download. Very important as well. Once you download the latest file, you need to go back in and make sure any changes you made were saved, because it may not have saved it, especially if you had to bench or reserve any players. All right, let's go in, check my pictures. See, it did not save this because I did not save it in time. Submit. Strategy, and I got to redo this. And we're on a break now, so we will get this done while the break is on. 97. And just by instinct, I go and I put opener lineups. I do that by instinct on any modern era team. And then I go and I make sure I do my opener lineups. Really easy to do. All right, back to pitchers. I do have a couple guys that can hold runners at least a little bit. So I'm going to go into their game strategy and I'm going to just boost it up a little bit. Stripling, Alexander, and Bender. Let's boost up their hold runners a bit. And for my better stealers, let's start with maybe Erstad. We're going to crank his running up more. Jumpert, let's crank that up. And Henderson. So if you're new to the game, typically in most tournaments, you want to set your base stealing all the way down or very close to it. And then your base running maybe in the middle, maybe a little higher, a little lower. But because this tournament, we have a lot of fast, good stealing players and bad hold runner pitchers, I'm cranking it up. But typically, you probably wouldn't want to do that. And then for your stealers, if you want them to even attempt it more, you go to some of your better ones and you can crank their sliders up a bit. Just something I do. Ricky, go. Buck, go a little more. And we did have a lot of steals in the Tuesday tournament. So I think if you guys crank up your stealing sliders, I think we were at 67% success rate, which is really good for OOTP. 67% of the attempts were made successfully. All right, here are your bounty matchups. We've got on the left side of the bracket, the San Diego Jackalopes will be taking T. Davis maybe to victory. They have to play the New Hampshire Boofing Pogues, run by Pogue Mahone 81. We also have the Mars Space Junk run by Space Junk. They will be taking on the Kalamazoo Motors, Blake Beach. The Steel Creek Zombies, run by Hawkmoon _101, will be taking on Blackburg Hokies by Mathoki, the Hokie from Mathoki. And finally, epic matchup here. Sean Sultan's Washington Park Rangers take on D Block's Bone Bruisers. On the right side of the bracket, we've got taking on Busmucker and Rock the Boat. There you go. Had to play it. You know, you see Kitty Kitty, you got to play it. Michigan Wolves and Wolfman 56 are going to be taking on Alexandria, No Razor, and the Safe Zone. Now Space and the Rainbows are going to be taking on the Lumber Wood Company, Baffle 99, who I met up against on Tuesday. And I think I won that one in 5 games. It was a good series. And finally, the Gladiators, the Bounty, first opportunity goes to the Kansas City Athletics from Malaysia 11. They have the first chance to take the Bounty today. We got to make sure they're compliant. Let's find out. Kansas City hold runners. Pretty bad hold runners. Yeah, I'd say that you qualify. And how about your hitters? Stealing ability over 60. Winner, winner. We have a team that is successfully compliant. Did they have to bench anyone? No. Well done in your draft. Who were your 2 catchers? Jeff Reed at 64. Look at that framing. Holy, 107? You're scaring me, Kansas City. And Shea at 67. Wow, that's a good team you got there. And just to double check, in case I do make it past round 1, I like to check the next 2 teams. Lumber Rainbows. Lumber. Guess it's easier to check this way. Hold runners, you have to bench Johnny Couch and Jumbo Diaz. They cannot play. So if you haven't benched them yet, you got 8 minutes to do that. And the Rainbows are good on their pitchers. Rainbows hitters. Wow. You got a guy exactly. You got a catcher exactly at 60. Ron Hodges. And your other catcher, oh, you only have 1 catcher. But you do have someone else that can play catcher. Nice. Nice, Nas Base. You found a diamond in the rough there. And the other team was Lumber. They have to bench Andy High. Andy, take a seat, young man. Your stealing ability is just a little short. Go cheer the team on from the Lumber. So 3 players that the Lumber are going to have to bench in order to be compliant, just in case I meet them in round 2. Otherwise, the other 2 teams are good. Right, next up. All right, guys, it is time for a little bit of trivia while we let the bounty kind of simmer a little bit. So if you want to play trivia, the way that we do this is we pick 2 winners. One is whoever finishes first, points-wise, and the second one, we spin the wheel to see which placing that we're looking for. Last 2 weeks, it's been second place. You know what? Let's shuffle this a bit. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Our second winner in trivia will go to whoever finishes. The wheel has spoken for the third week in a row. We don't get kind of an unusual placing. We get second place again. Okay. The wheel does what the wheel wants to do. All right, most of the questions are going to revolve around April game changers. Of course, we do have some Canadian content for the last couple questions. There will be 13 questions, and the quicker that you ring in will get you more points or lose you more points, depending if you're right or wrong. So it all comes down to, are you willing to risk it for the higher point value? On the right-hand side of your Twitch screen, you're going to see a little icon that says Quiz Kit. If you've never done this before, you need to click on Quiz Kit, follow it through to allow permissions for them to put your username on the scoreboard. Simple as that. All right, let me get it started up here. Yeah, Mathoki, I know, right? 2 weeks in a row, I didn't shuffle and it came second. This week, I thought, let's change it up. Let's shuffle it, and it came second. I can probably take second off the choices and it'll still come up second. Okay, let's start the quiz. Can someone confirm if the instructions are showing up on the screen? Someone give me a 5x5. It's all working. It is. Thanks, Cubs fan Steve and Attica. By the way, Attica informed me that in his league, and shout out Attica Online and shout out NASBase D Block if you haven't done that, please. Attica with his new league, choosing the different teams that are going to participate. I had suggested the Edmonton Trappers, and the vote was for the Edmonton Evergreens. Trappers, Evergreens. Well, at least there will be a team in Edmonton. Can't complain. You should add first loser a la Ricky. Yeah, first loser as a Ricky Bobby. Well, second place is the first loser. So we'll just change it from second place to first loser. Here we go. Question number 1 is on the screen. Which player is not tied for the most home runs in a month of April? Yelich, A-Rod, Bellinger, Griffey Jr. Which of these players is not tied with the April lead? Quicker you ring in, more points you get. The longer you wait, you lose less points if you're wrong, but you gain less points if you're right. And again, you have to click on the quiz kit. It'll give you, it's all interactive. You click right on your screen there for the answer that you want. You can join at any time. You don't have to join with question 1. You can still join after the fact. Yeah, zig over. Yeah, you have to click on the screen, my friend, to get the points. It would be very tough calculating if you had to just type it in. Well, 10 of you did know it was Ken Griffey Jr. Ken Griffey Jr. actually has 13. He held the record until Albert Pujols broke it in 2006. So contestant 565, again, you're not qualified to win unless your name shows up on the scoreboard because I don't know who you are. NASBase, Fussmucker, and Rocketeer 1 all correctly answered the quickest. Next up, yeah, you saved yourself from getting a negative by not answering. Question 2. What did Fernando Valenzuela accomplish in April of 1981? He pitched 3 one-hit games. He threw a record 4 shutouts. He struck out a record 44 batters, or he did not allow an earned run. What did he do in the month of April 1981? Wow, you guys nailed this one. Nailed this one. 3 Canadian cities in Attica's league: Edmonton, Calgary, and Montreal. I'm surprised Vancouver didn't work their way in. Vancouver is usually one of those teams that I know Spore did the Vancouver Canadians, I think, or Vancouver something with a base game. Yeah, the K record has to be way higher than 44. So who trying to ball? Fussmucker. Top 2 to ring in there. Caged Wisdom, Sean, Naspace, Music Lessons, all did very well. W3ZE, The Juice, aced that one too. Planning to make a team called the Newfoundland Narwhals. Question 3. In April of 1998, Dante Bichette had a record how many hits? 27, 37, 47, or 57? How many hits for Dante Bichette, 1998, in the month of April? Thank you for the follow. Bonezetti Jonesy. Bonesy Jonesy. Okay. Took me a while to figure that out. Bonesy Jonesy, Side Bernonius, and Tony Unopoulos. Thank you. Welcome to the Dog Pound, the 3 of you. Again, you guys know your April history. It was 47 hits for Dante Bichette in the month of April. And talking about getting a good start. Sometimes that can throw you off, though. I know whenever I played fantasy hockey, anyone that was off to a good start that had, like, when they started the season in October and they had like 4 goals in 3 games, it's like, oh, get them on my fantasy team. And I'd go and I'd use my waiver wire and pick up this no-name guy that had 4 goals in his first 3 games. And of course, he would end the season with 6 goals. Yeah. That's how it works sometimes. Wheezy the Juice, quickest to ring in. Attica Online and Sean were the next 2. So let's go to question number 4. There's Bonesy Jonesy. Good to see you. Welcome to the Dog Pound. Next up. In April 1997, Ken Griffey Jr. would drive in how many runs? 25, 28, 30, or 33? How many RBIs for Ken Griffey Jr. in his fantastic April of 1997? First time chatter too, Bonesy Jonesy. Feel free to ask questions. This is one of the most intelligent communities I've seen in the gaming industry. They know their stuff. Well, that one, the first time we didn't get most people answering correctly on that one. Close, though. 9 people correctly identified 30 runs driven in for Ken Griffey Jr. So after 4 questions, Nas Base is first, Warbot is second, Hot on the trail is Boiler Nemo, Who Trying to Ball, and Tiger Cub. All right, next question. In April 1997, Larry Walker had a batting average of 393, 401, 422, or 456. The end of April 1997, what was Larry Walker's batting average? I will always see him as an Expo, but I completely understand those that see him as a Rocky. He is one of those guys that if he was in, well, he is in the Hall of Fame. he could easily have two hats on his head, one facing each way. Just as much of an Expo as he was a Rocky, in my opinion. Oh, yeah. I had to ask about Larry Walker. Of course, got to get my Canadian content in there. And you guys, yeah, you guys are not wrong. You picked the highest value on there, the 456. Contestant 886, Coach Ruffy, Downriver Rick, and Music Lessons were the quickest to ring in on that one. And we had about 10 people incorrectly guess. Jeff Steele Flex, not a gambler. He's a dancer, but not a gambler. He got 126 points. He waited until like less than a tenth of a second before ringing in. Next up. Yeah. Warbots. Warbots on every Wikipedia Dave Steve page right now. Today's first card released. P. Ridge was rated what overall? What was the rating for today's first card? 41, 42, 44, or 48? Class, who is paying attention? You Googled it to get the 126 points. No Google. No Google. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks. Thank you, Google. Thanks, Jeff. You activated my Google when you said that. Just by reading it out, you activated Google. No, thank you. Jeff. No more Googling, Jeff. Right. 18 people got that one correct. Of course, it was the 44 that you see on the screen there. Busmucker, Na Space, Rue Jerry. Quickest to ring in. All right, one more question. That'll take us to the halfway mark, and then we're going to take our break, and we'll finish the trivia after the break. Question number 7. The only other iron shown on today's TWIP was from which team? The Cardinals, the Giants, the Dodgers, or the Braves? Which other iron did Spore show off as a pitcher, I should say, because there were some other irons. So my mistake, I meant to say which other pitcher as an iron was shown. Yes, there was some hitters, but hopefully none of these other teams were irons, because then the correct answer would still be the correct answer, because it would only be the one you could choose. It was. There were some hitters too. Were they from the Braves, Giants, or Cardinals? Could probably easily check that, but too late. There was a Brewer? Yeah, okay. So the only answer that would actually fit would be the Dodgers. So I don't feel as bad, although, yes, it should have been phrased as the only other iron pitcher. All right, the scores are in. Rue Jerry nailed that one. Downriver Rick wheezed the juice. And after 7 questions, here is your leaderboard. We've got Warbot, 88,000. Nospace, 86,000. Rue Jerry and iDub in 3rd and 4th. We will finish off trivia after the break. Back in 2. Go Google whatever you need to Google. Dave Steve. All right, so we're back after the break here. It's reading through the chat. Jeff Steele Flex says, oh, wait a minute. What's this? Dave Steve pillow? Is that a thing? Is there such thing as a Dave Steve pillow? I gotta have 2 of those. I like 2 pillows. Jeff Steele Flex says, Google Play Kitty Kitty. I didn't think that would work. Kitty poo poo. Hey, kitty poo poo. I've woken up kitty poo poo. Ah, Kitty. Kitty, the cat came back.
Cat came back.
When Kitty shows up, I gotta play this.
Well, the cat came back the very next day. The cat came back. They thought he was a goner, but the cat came back. He just wouldn't stay away.
No, Nasbase, you do not get your points back. It's just coincidence that I told Google to, whoa, not going to say it again. Ignore that, Google. All right, so we will finish off the trivia in a bit, but I do see another redemption. What's up with you guys wanting me to go through all my packs here? Well, we got to do what the Helm Biscuits tell me to do. And Jerexis, I don't want to sound mean and say Jerxis, but Jerexis says, Lap, it's time for some streamer luck here, Lap. Open up 20 packs. Come on, let's do it. Oh, well, Jerxis, we got to give you a huge cheer, getting me to open some packs.
All right. Yes.
All right, it is Jerxis. Jerkzies. Okay, Jerxis. All right. Can you grab me some beef Jerxis, please? Yeah. Unsalted. Well, thank you. Very first pack, and look what we got. We got a diamond. What do we got? What do we got? Jerxis. Good call. Good call. Jerxis. Oh, yeah, that's dessert in Alberta. A little bit of beef Jerxis. But we got buffalo Jerxis. We've got moose Jerxis. We got deer Jerxis. I'm not a big fan, though. No, I'm not a big fan. Even though I'm Albertan. All right, Jack Farrell. Got pretty good defense. I like it. Okay, let's keep on going. Not bad, Kitty Poo Poo. I agree. And plus, we got 19 more chances of getting that lovely bronze card, and you know who I'm talking about. Come on. Come on. Do it for Nasbase. A thing? Hey, Tim Hortons rocks. Except their roll up the rim. You can no longer physically roll up the rim. Jerxis. Good call. All right. We got our second diamond. All right. Look at that. John Anderson. He's not in any missions right now. You know, I'm not going to give you much of a break on him. If you want John Anderson, he's up for 1,000 less than what they have him up on the card shop there. He is a duplicate for me. Again, when he is put in a mission, that price will probably skyrocket. Diamonds tend to go up. So if you have some perfect points and you want to make an investment, feel free to grab them. And did I actually pull a new card? Eric Young, Kitty Poo Poo. Wow. Nice. And this is like pack number 5 or 6. So Jerksis is getting the money worth. What else do we got here? What else do we got? All right, we got another point redemption here. Helm Biscuit redemption from Who Trying to Ball, Who Trying to Ball's theme team. Once Upon a Tiger. Your best 3 overall players are 279s, a Papa Grand, and Whit Wyatt, and a 77 Neil Perez. So shout out goes to the theme team of Who Trying to Ball with his Tigers and his best players being silver cards. Some of those silvers, yeah, can be really good. What level are you at? What league are you in? Bronze, stone? Hopefully you're, at least at the bronze level. Also, KYN Dig. KYN Dig is a cat lover, folks. KYN Dig has spent many nights with the window open in the summertime, hearing this sound all night long. All night long. Oh, yeah, those cats can sing. That's the cat battle ditty. There you go. And we also have a fan of Star Trek in here. Well, Stry67, a Star Trek fan. Who's your favorite character? What's your favorite series? Come on. Let's air it out right now, because it is Star Trek Enterprise. That is, bar none, the best Star Trek series there's ever been. Although I am going to give a very, very polite round of applause for Picard. Picard was a very good series too. So this one is going out to Stry67.
Shut up, Spock! It's worse than that. He's dead, Jim. Dead, Jim. Dead, Jim. It's worse than that. He's dead, Jim. Dead, Jim. Dead.
It's life, Jim, but not as we know it. Not as we know it. Not as we know it. It's life, Jim, but not as we know it. Not as we know it. Captain.
There you go, Star Trek fans, an old classic from KTEL Records, probably back in the past. And we got one more for you. What do cats and Star Trek have in common? Well, of course, it's pirates.
Ho, hi, ho, coming down the plains, stealing wheat and barley and all the other grains. It's a ho, hey, hi, hey, farmers bar your doors when you see the Jolly Roger on Regina's mighty shores. It's a hey, ho, hi, ho, coming down the plains, stealing wheat and barley and all the other grains. It's a ho, hey, hi, hey, farmers bar your doors when you see the Jolly Roger on Regina's mighty shores. When you see...
Oh, yes. The Last Saskatchewan Pirate. If you want to hear the original, just Google. Do not pay attention to what I'm saying. Just have to Google that song to hear the original. So thank you all for redeeming your Helm Biscuits. Everyone else, you can take your earplugs out now. We've had our trio of lame lap music. Lame lap ditties. Okay, you interrupted my mojo here. I got 2 diamonds, 75 catcher. Please feel free to let me know if any of these are new cards. Got 12 more packs to go. We got an NHL goaltender. Okay, nothing. What boiled egg? I did not. I am watching very carefully what I'm saying right now. Very carefully. Sometimes the truth just comes out. Sometimes I have to appease you, boiled egg. Even though I might not mean it, I have to say certain things. All right, we got 7 more packs. Detroit is playing the Penguins tonight. Yeah, that is a huge game. Both teams vying for that weak wild card position in the East. Come on, East. Be as good as the West. Well, looks like the mojo has been interrupted here with all those music requests because we have not hit on anything decent after that. So Jerksies, we had a good start. Got another Eric Young. It's a duplicate. 60. Okay. Chat, what's fair? What's fair for a new Eric Young that just came out and I already have a copy of it? Tell me what's fair. Rashers, is there a team back in Atlanta? When did that happen? Okay, I'm going with the first one, 3,500. I'll do you one better, 34.99. If it's good enough for Stry, it's good enough for me for a bronze card. Even though one sold for 6,500. Oh, is it here? Oh, 3 of the card art I was looking for. It's not there. One more pack. Nope. Nothing. Well, we did get 2 really good diamond cards. We got a couple of the new cards that came out today, the bronze Dodger card. So yeah, we're okay. We're doing fine. Let's get back to trivia. Again, I'm here till the top of the hour. At the top of the hour, we'll take you back to, well, not back, but we'll take you over to Dr. Dynastic, who will be on at the top of the hour. Also going to pop into OOTP 23, because if you play OOTP 23, Cavacom, you only have a couple more weeks, Cavacom, to play OOTP 23, Cavacom. So we're going to pop into it, kind of look back, a little bit of a retro look at OOTP 23 to end off the show. But let's go back to our trivia, and then we got to check in on the bounty too. In fact, maybe we should do that first before trivia. Let's check out the bounty. And it is green. Green's good, right? If it's showing green for me, that's good. All right, let me bring it up on screen. I would have thought it progressed a lot further with the bounty. It has not gone as far as I thought it would. We're still in round 1. And it's not that one. I've got 2 different OTPs open here, 25 and 23. All right, here we go. We got Kansas City with a 2-1 lead. So they're 1 game away from claiming the bounty. And if they can win one of the next 2 games, Malachi 11 is going to walk away with 5 standard packs. Have there been any sweeps? Yes, the Motors have beat the Space Junk in 3, and Naspace has chopped the lumber. They are done in 3 games. Alexandria also has been put to sleep by the Wolves. The Wolves howling their way to the second round. Okay. Can escape that. Let's go back to our trivia screen. All right, we have 6 questions to go. Again, looking for our first and second place finishers. Hands on the dial. Here we go. Question number 8. Jermaine Dye had a breakout April in 1999 with the Royals, recording how many extra base hits? 23, 25, 28, or 33? How many extra base hits for Jermaine Dye in 1999? Answers are in. And by the way, our hockey show, the Black Aces podcast, been on a little bit of a hiatus. We're going to be doing a show probably next Friday. We're going to do a show the day after the regular season ends. And on our podcast, which I do right here on my Twitch channel with Frank the Tank and Old Man Fred and Finn, we're going to be doing our playoff predictions. We don't want to do that until we know all the playoff contenders, because there's still a little bit of positioning that still has to take place in the last few games. So the Black Aces podcast will return next Friday night at around 9:30 Eastern, 1 week from tomorrow. Sean and contestant 1210 were the quickest to ring in correctly. All right, next question. Here we go. Randy Johnson had an amazing April in 2000 with Arizona. He went 6-0 with how many strikeouts? 64, 69, 71, or 75? How many Ks did Randy Johnson get April 2000? Much more than the Fernando Valenzuela choice you had earlier. And no, it's not a public forum to put your answers. You got to click on the screen. You guys have been drinking too much already. Come on. I know it's been a long day. I don't know, GT Sundown, will this be the time? Eight of you were correct. That's right, Stry, it is. It is not here yet, but out east it is very close. 64 strikeouts for Randy Johnson in his 6-0 record in the year 2000. What a stud, one of the best pitchers in the game right now. If you own the Randy Johnson, congratulations. Because in my opinion, he's one of the top 5 starters. Maybe not the top dog, but I would definitely have him as one of my top 5. Contestant 859, Fussmucker, top 2. GT Sundown did well. So we got Warbot, who has cracked 100 grand. 100. And no, Warbot, before you type it in, does that get you kitty? No, it does not get you a request for kitty. Before you, you already typed it in. Oh. Next question. Nasbase holding on to the number 2 slot. In April of 2014, Francisco Rodriguez recorded 13 saves, matching a record set by Goose, Mike, Kazuhiro, Roley. One of those names is unlike the other. You can make that case for any of those names. TX Jenks. It's one of the that's one of the posts of the day. Warbot's favorite bands are the Birds. Yeah. 14 of you got this one right. Holy smokes, I did not expect that. Yes, it was Kazuhiro. 14 guessed that one correctly. So after 10 questions, we have Warbot at 116,000. He pretty much has this wrapped up unless we can convince him to just guess any. That would be fun, Warbot. 3 questions to go, and you have to randomly pick an answer. I think you would probably still win. Well, it would be pretty close. Now space in second. However, IEW 13 and Sean Sol are starting to gain some ground on now space. We will not say who's in last because that would not be polite. Today's Slim Sally card had the highest rating in which area? What was the highest on that card? The stuff, the pitcher BABIP, the control, or the home run suppression? Which of those 4 areas was the highest? I cannot pronounce that, chalupa pants. I just think of gelato ice cream when I see that. Ice cream. Okay. Warbot issued a promise. He's going to answer Dave Steve for the last question. Well, that slim card that was shown, by far the highest rating on it was the control. So 10 of you were able to correctly identify that one. Hold runners, yeah, hold runners may be higher, but you know, of those 4 areas, it was control. Of the main areas, it was control. Okay, Fussmucker, Warbot, Veggie were the first to ring in. So Warbot has kept his lead. And with a couple questions to go, we've got a really tight race. IDub has moved into second place. Now space in third, Sean, and then Rue Jerry. We've got 2 questions to go. I don't want to play it as the ad kicked in. So we'll be back in about a minute and a half for the final 2 questions. Here's a little bit of a Mexican standoff, because that's the name of the song. Mexican standoff. 1 minute, 20 seconds. Enjoying your evening. We got some real chill, mellow music for you. 97.74. We'll be back. 30 seconds. Those of you that read the chat, giveaway and the show has started. You can enter explanation into the content. And we are back. Okay, let's finish off the trivia, folks. Two questions to go. 4 teams, 4 players still have a pretty good shot of finishing at least second. And if you can fly quickly to Copenhagen, you might be able to tie Warbot up. Here we go. Question number 12. Here is your Canadian content for today. Who was the first U.S. president to throw an opening day pitch in Canada? Was it Ronald Reagan, Gerald Ford, George Bush Sr., Bill Clinton? Who was the first American president to throw an opening day pitch on Canadian soil? Do 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 do. Yeah, how you like that, Warbot? A question not from the website you're looking at. Huh? See? Answers are in. Pretty splitty. We have a pretty splitty card here. However, 9 of you did get this correct. I believe it was in the year 1990 at Skydome that, yes, Bush Chalupa, Teen UK, No Rager, Okie _ Gooner, VR Mind, who was a PAX only champion this week. VR Mind in the house, winning rookie. Thank you, Stone Healer, for the follow. And also thank you, Anakin Solo 10. Welcome to the Dog Pound. Good to have you here. All right, going into the last question. Warbot, first. iDub, second. Naspace is 5,000 points behind. Sean Saul is 10,000 points behind. All depends on your timing here, guys. Are you quick or are you slow? What do you prefer? Here comes the question. Ooh, this is tense. We have a battle going on. On April 10th, 1989, Dave Stieb pitched his third one-hitter in 4 starts. Which Yankee had the only hit? Single. Which Yankee had the only hit off of Dave Stieb? Was it Tom Brookins, Rookie Henderson, Steve Sachs, or Jamie Quirk? Here is your final question. It rides on this. Third one-hitter in 4 starts, and you're telling me this guy should not be considered for the Hall of Fame. Come on. Come on. I should have put in that one Yankee that I refused to mention his name, a Yankee that shall not be named. But that's the one that broke up the perfect game. All right, answers are in. Did you go with an obvious player or someone that you wouldn't expect? Dave Stieb loses new hitters to nobodies. Guys that you wouldn't expect to break it up. 4 people got this one right. It was Jamie Quirk, the catcher for the New York Yankees back in 1989 on this day yesterday, breaking up another no-hitter. Oh, Sean, I said that's a name that cannot be mentioned. Look away, Lap. Look away. Look away. 4 people got it right. Here are your final results. Warbot will finish first for 5 packs. Naspace will finish second. So Warbot, I know your username. Naspace, just kind of whisper me again if you want it to go to your packs only or to your regular team. Let me know where you want those 5 packs to go. So you got Jamie Quirk. Nas, you're being interviewed here. Nas, congratulations. You came second in the Thursday trivia. Was that a guess or did you actually know that? That's what I want to know. You did it for the memes. Okay, let me close that so it's not still showing on the screen. All right, so you got maybe 7 or 8 more minutes to get into the late bird draw for 5 packs. And now it's time to go back and look at the bounty. if I dare look at the bounty. Dr. Dynastic, if you're in the house lurking, we will be on track for a raid over in 10 minutes if you're still here. So top of the hour, we'll be heading over. And the bounty is done. Done, I tell you. Congratulations go out to the Kansas City Athletics, a TBD team who will take the bounty and the 5 packs that go with it. So if they are in the chat, I will send it to this account right here. Well, I will send that name. So that account will receive it. If you prefer to go to a different alt account or something like that, just send me a whisper if you're in chat. But you got to do that within the next few minutes before I log off today. So the rest of you guys are playing for in-game packs now, and we'll just take a look at the stolen bases, see what those are looking like. Team batting statistics. We have one team with 16. Nass Base has 13. Steel Creek has 13. New Hampshire and Alexandria have 0. So 103 stolen bases in 1 round, 5 games, and 82 caught stealing. So mathematicians out there, what kind of percentage is that? About a 55 to 60% rate, success rate? 103 to 82. Some teams caught 12 times and 18 attempts, yeah. Rocky Mountain, geez, who is that Rocky Mountain guy? What kind of sliders did you have? Oh, yeah. Okay. Item set pretty high. It worked on Tuesday. It did. It worked on Tuesday. He blocked attempted steals. Yeah. On Tuesday, he was very conservative. He was 2 for 3. Way to go, D Block. 67% success rate. And this guy here, Naspace, what do you have your sliders on? You're 13-1 success rate. Wow. And then we have Alexandria, that's 0 for 7. And New Hampshire 0 for 1. So Naspace definitely killing it, 13-1. What is this team at? 9-4. So pretty good success rate there. 185 average for that team. That is the worst average of all the teams. 185. Who is the manager of that team there? 185. Oof. Learn to draft better, buddy. Just kidding. Just kidding. Bone Bruisers, Zombies, Motors, Jackalopes, the Boat, Wolves, the Rainbows, and the Athletics will move on to round 2. So good luck in the remainder of the bounty. Taking a look at the 5L today because it should be close to being done. Let me spam a bronze tournament. Good there. Good there. Perfect drafts. Remember the late Laptop Hound Lower Level Leisure Lounge. Laptop Hound Late Lower Level Leisure Hounds will fire a new one off at 9:20 p.m. Eastern if you want to get in that one. But let's take a look at the early one. See how we did. Oh, yeah, I lost in 7 games to Cubs fan Steve. Way to go, Cubs fan Steve. 4-man rotation. You knocked me out of the tournament, and it looks like you went a fair way in this. Let's go and look at the overall statistics here. In the quarterfinals, it was April call-ups, a pack-only team, getting past the Oslo Fighting Vegans. We had EBC's theme team, the Bruthers Brothers, in a 7-game series over defending champion California Halos. Dakota Slammers take out the St. Paul Lil Mowers. And the other semifinal team will be the San Diego Jackalopes as they defeat the Archers Pactectal Necks in 6 games. Okie Gooner, you pulled a good comber. What should you do with it? A gold comber. Well, I would post the name of it in the chat, and the chat will let you know whether it's one you want to develop and build or whether you want to use it as food, as they say. Because from what I'm reading, the bad combinator cards you want to use to help build up your good combinator cards because they're worth more. So let us know which gold one it was. In the semifinals, it was EBC's Bruthers Brothers beating the April call-up pack-only team, and the Dakota Slammers defeat the San Diego Jackalopes. So the guy that persuaded me to change my lock of the week from Albert Pujols made the finals. And not only did EBC make the finals, EBC and NYC too, who I thought I banned from the channel earlier, but I see him again. He won it. Congratulations go out to EBC and NYC2. Yesterday, he won the Showdown Challenge by calling the right teams. And today, he won the 5L this morning. And Dakota Slammers, sorry, you lost out. So congratulations, EBC. Good to see you back on the leaderboard. Let's take a quick look because I'm hoping there's a certain player that he has. Let's take a look. Where are you here? Oh, I guess T for the. Who starts their team with the? Kyle Gibson, 3-3. Nick Nelson looked like he did really well for you, 5-0 with a 1.91 ERA. Surprising, exceptional tournament for Nick Nelson. And Mr. Brendan White, your ace in the bullpen with 5 saves, 127 average. Al Brennan looks like he did pretty good too. 4-2. And how about the Bruthers Brothers lineup, hitting wise? Your champions, Charlie O'Brien and Steve Yeager, Bruce Bochy and Rice Hoskins at first base, Tony Piette and Joe Orengo, and Steve Huntz, UL Washington in the infield, and in the outfield, Ivan Calderon, Pepe Mangwa, Dave Pope, Bernie Williams, and of course, you got 2 of the meta cards at their level. You've got the meta Adam Dunn. He hit only 3 home runs, though. And you had the meta iron Curry Foley. Go ahead, use an iron card there, music lessons. Curry Foley, who, when you see him, he's listed as a pitcher, but you want to use him as a batter. So well done, EBC. Who was your top hitter here? 1.2 WAR for Bruce Bochy. Looks like he nailed it. 366 average. Oh, yeah. He's your player of the tournament. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. All right, let's do our final draw here, folks, before we raid over to Dr. Dynastic. One more winner to declare. They got to be in chat. They got to whisper me. So here we go, 47 entries. You got about a 1.5% chance of winning. Our winner is, got to end off with a drum roll. I drive long. We got to find out if you're in the chat. I drive long. Show yourself. Post something in the chat. Are you here? We'll give you a few minutes. And if not, we will redraw. I drive long. We are on time, Dr. Dynastic. I'm ready. These guys are hyped up. They're ready to see a 5-minute draft and hear all you have to offer today. So fire that Commodore up, get rolling, and we'll be over in less than 5 minutes. Just pulling our last winner here. Waiting for I Drive Long to see if we have to make another draw. That is the best Commodore. At least you must have been rich, like wealthy, owning one of those. Man, I had something named 20. I only had a 20. You had a 64? Rich guy flaunting his wealth. Yeah, those were the days. Atari 2600. My best friend as a lonely teenager back in the early 80s. Oh, boiled egg. He's got to up you, Dr. Dynastic. You only had a 64. He had a 128. Oh, yeah, that's boiled egg for you. Mind you, that's in Canadian, so the conversion's probably appropriate. Do I hear 130? 130, 130. Who will give me 130, 130? Do I have a Commodore 130, 130 going once, going twice? The winner is 129. Please make your PayPal payment to Laptop Hound at paypal.com. Okay, 30 seconds. I drive long. I drive long, 30 seconds. Otherwise, we're going to draw another winner here. Come on. 5 packs. You too could pull a Doggy Miller. Oh, now you guys are talking about hard drives. Oh, yeah, you should see my hard drive. Oh, 16 microbits of memory. Okay, I drive long. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If the next post is not by I Drive Long, I'm drawing another winner. It is not. Okay. Well, let's do this again. How about iDub? iDub, are you in the chat? That's right, I'm techie. Oh, no, wait a minute. I'm not techie. D-Block. I'm Trekkie.
Shut up, Sprock. It's worse than that. He's dead, Jim. It's worse than that. He's dead, Jim.
It's life, Jim, but not as we know it, not as we know it, not as we know it. It's life, Jim, but not as we know it, not as we know it.
Well, synchronicity there, iDub. You were close in the trivia contest. You just missed out, and so you win here on the packs. So whisper me, iDub. No other ones here. I accidentally hit another winner. I don't have that many packs to give away. Please ignore that. It's late. I'm working on a raid. iDab's throwing down the trash talk here. Take that. Klingons on the starboard bow. Take that, NASpace. All right, guys, we're going to raid over to Dr. Dynastic. Thank you so much for hanging out here on this Thursday. Congratulations to our winners. Back on Monday with the regular show. As I always say, be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Help those that you can. Help those that may be struggling physically, mentally, emotionally, whichever way, financially, any way you can help out, make this world a better place to live in by doing a small little part, buying someone a coffee, carrying out their groceries, mowing their lawn, or in Canada, shoveling their sidewalk, whatever it may take. It's a great day for baseball. Enjoy the games tonight, tomorrow, over the weekend. Good luck to my PAX only squads and to the theme teams and all of you that are currently near the top of your leagues this week. On Sunday, Diamond winners, Diamond runners up will go to Perfect League. Yes, they will. They will head off to Perfect. Stay tuned. We're going to raid over to Dr. Dynastic. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time. The sun can't shine every day.
A very good friend of mine told me something the other day. I'd like to pass it on to you. I believe what he said to be true. He said we're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time. The sun can't shine every day, and the sun is shining in this rainy city, and the sun is shining. Oh, well, isn't it a pity? And every year has its share of tears, but every now and then it's gonna rain. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time. The sun can't shine every day.